Don't join. Okay, so the way it works, you post your question on in the comments box, and we're happy to answer your questions about Canadian immigration. Again, as I said, we're licensed immigration from here in Toronto, Canada. We help clients all across Canada, different cities, different provinces, applicants from outside of Canada. And just so you know, in the last week, we received one of our clients approved study permits through judicial review, which means basically they were refused, but we took it to court. Before federal court, the government decided to settle, and we were able to get a reconsideration to get them approved. So that's great news for people who do get refused for visitor visas, study permits, or work permits across Canada, from outside of Canada or even inside. So that's just informative information. I've given this information out before, and we just want to let everybody know that if you are being refused from outside of Canada, you do have that option for judicial review, federal court appeal, no matter what kind of application it is. So we're going to start with we're going to have one of our colleagues join, Carolina. She will be discussing in English and Spanish. So if you have any Spanish questions in the Spanish language, we're happy to help and answer. So I'm just going to allow her to join here. Hold on. Come with the matter if I'm going to Canada through studying visa is more than convenient. Okay, we're gonna answer your question, so just bear with us a bit. Katea 46. Hi, Carolina.
Hi everyone, how are you?
It looks very cold. Where are you?
Apparently I'm in Canada. That's what it is.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, I'm outside today because I'm having some issues at my apartment. They are doing some renovations. And yeah, today is the second day of summer.
Yeah.
And we have a little bit of a breeze. It's not so nice, but
yeah,
it's gonna get better.
Okay, well, where I am, it's summer, so I'm wearing my summer clothes. Carolina, where she is, it's a little bit cold. we might be 10-15 minutes apart, but I'm inside, so that's why. So today, Carolina, basically, we want to let everybody know about language studies, the promotion that we're going to be advertising on our social media regarding the fees for studying every week online through, I guess, ILAC, and what that process is, how can they register, what they need to pay, how long the program is, what the total cost is, and then what that allows them to do after finishing their school, their language program, in terms of going to college and university, and then looking at PR, permanent residency paths here in Canada. So maybe you can give them an overview. Yeah. So maybe you can do it both in English and Spanish, Carolina. That would be best.
For sure. So basically, what we're trying to do is to promote options in English, or for people to study English, actually, because it's the first step. It is the first step to actually coming to Canada, having better opportunities. The better your English, the more opportunities for jobs, and then PR. All the PR processes include English, so it's very, very important. You're coming to a country where obviously English is one of the official languages, so it is going to help you, and it's very related to the immigration process. Yeah. So basically, what we are trying to do now is promote one of our partners. We work with many schools, but in general, we have received very good feedback from our clients from this school. It's a good balance of price. It's one of the cheapest schools. It's not the cheapest, but it's one of the cheapest schools. And it also is providing a great platform for online learning. And also they have very nice campuses here in Canada. But what we are trying to explain today is that basically we, or not explain, but basically try to help people make take the option of studying online. Why? Because it's giving you guys like a lot, a cheaper price, but it's also giving you the same possibilities, basically. So I'm going to focus a little bit of giving information about the pricing. So, for example, normally, if you come to Canada and you study English, you will be paying around $350 to $400 a week. Okay, that is for a full intensive program. That's a lot of English. It's a great program. It's a great option, but that's more or less the price. If you do the same online, you are going to be looking at $150, even $120, and with the promotion, $100.
Yeah.
The promotion we have today a week. So it is a lot cheaper, and it will allow you more or less the same options, Reza. So it's a great opportunity.
Yeah. So usually, what is the minimum amount of time somebody, like, how long is a semester? Like 3 months, 1 month?
Schools have they function per level. We're talking about English schools at the moment, right? So they have their own levels, and each school is different. They all have, I don't know, they divide their levels between beginners, intermediate, advanced, and they have their own systems. But most of the schools have a number of levels, and each level usually is about a month. It really depends on the school and the system they have, right? So the normal procedure is to do a placement test. You do a placement test where basically they assess your level.
Yeah.
And in that sense, from there you can start taking your studies. It could be just general English, which is your very basic. Also, then after, when you start improving, you can access to pathway programs, and that's the key, right? That's the beginning of the whole process, basically. Because the pathways allow you to enter colleges here in Canada without an IELTS. A lot of people have good English, but they don't perform well on the tests. So these programs allow you to finish their programs, get all the English you needed, and just access the colleges without those tests.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, if somebody wants to study English online from their home country, they only pay approximately $100 a month, a week. Sorry.
A week.
A week to study about 12 hours of courses. And
8 hours a week. What the online program that ILAC has at this moment, it's basically pay 8 weeks, study 12 weeks. So basically, you can study 3 months, and you pay 8, and you pay the rate for 8 weeks of 2 months, right? So basically, this means that you would pay $100 per week for 3 months. Okay? And then if you want to renew, you can keep going depending on your level.
Yeah,
right?
That's perfect. So you study, you meet that minimum level to continue to college. You go to college or university. We can help you get a work permit after graduation. You can get your express entry or provincial program or federal program for PR. Okay, so right now, most of our PR clients in the last few months have been inside of Canada, and they've been receiving the confirmation of PR through express entry within 3 to 6 months, right? So in order to gain that Canadian work experience or to have that access to most of these programs, you should technically be here. There's a few cases where you can apply from outside, but most people, they come here through international studies, right? And if you're not comfortable with IELTS and TOEFL exams or even the French exams, then the pathway, which is exactly what Carolina just explained, is the way to go. It's the cheapest it's ever been in the last 10, 20 years. Okay. So you cannot find a deal like that anywhere else right now. If you compare to Australia, UK, US, this is the cheapest, folks. Make sure you sign up.
Yes, just a last thing I would like to add. Before COVID, these online programs didn't give you the option to apply for a college. But now we don't know how long it's going to last. We don't know what the situation is going to be when all of this is over. So take advantage of that. It's a great option. It's classes from Monday to Friday. It's a commitment, but it's the only way that you can actually improve your English and start the journey that it will be helpful. It will be needed.
Yeah, yeah. So we're gonna in between here, we're gonna answer some questions, Carolina. They're immigration related, a lot of them. So one, Katia 46 is asking, a couple with 4D and the male is 40 and 39 the female, going to Canada through studying visa, which province is more convenient? So they're from Colombia, so maybe you can answer that in Spanish for them.
Sure. I guess it's I'm not sure about the name.
Katea 46, I think.
Katea or Kate, I don't know.
Yeah.
Pero sí, básicamente depende. Okay, it depends on your interest, on your goals. Depende en tus intereses, en tus metas. Si hablamos de precio, if we're talking about price, I would definitely go to the Atlantic. Las opciones, cuando toman en cuenta el precio, básicamente, las opciones, obviamente las mejores opciones en términos de college que son públicos, que les permiten obtener un permiso de trabajo, básicamente ahí están las escuelas con mejores opciones, ¿no? En términos de precio. Además, hay muy buenas opciones en la zona de programas provinciales de inmigración. So I'm basically saying that if you look into pricing, probably the Atlantic is the best option.
Yeah.
When you look at schools that are public schools, right, that are mainly the schools that allow you to get a work permit. And they also have pretty good immigration options.
Yeah, yeah. No, I agree with that. Extension under the temporary public policy. If my postgraduate work permit is expiring in August, but I want to visit my country for a month in February. Yeah, so I think we had the same question in the morning, and probably he didn't stick around to see and to hear the answer. But yes, you can remember that paid vacation is fine, even if you're not concerned about your work experience. You can always travel. You don't have to work with an open work permit, which is a postgraduate work permit. But the point is, if you leave and there's travel restrictions to return to Canada, like right now, you will need authorization to return to Canada. But yes, you can go, and if it's in February next year, you can, I'm pretty sure it should be fine. So you have to consider the travel restrictions in February next year. But yes, according to what you mentioned, you are allowed to travel back to your home country. Okay? So here, Kate 46 is asking a follow-up question, Carolina. So with the level to enter into a college, which province it's more convenient to start because of the age? So I think she's worried about admission into the college because she's a mature student. Yeah.
In terms of admissions, guys, the age is not a factor. Okay. Yeah. En lo que respecta a admisión de escuelas, la edad no es un factor muy relevante.
Yeah.
In general, just they're going to look into your academic credentials. Okay. Van a ver tus estudios previos. Y que estés postulando el programa básicamente que corresponde. Obviamente, si estás postulando a un certificado de posgrado, van a ver que tengas tu bachelor o los 2-3 años de estudios requeridos. That's more important. Okay, yeah. It's more important the academic credentials that they need to be. They need to meet the requirements of the program, basically. Yeah. But the age in terms of admission is not a real problem in any province.
Yeah. Yeah. So. Yeah, I mean, if you have any follow-up questions, Kate or Katea, you can connect with us through our website or Instagram. We'd be happy to help. So Miguel has a follow-up question on his postgraduate work permit. One of the conditions mentions you need to have stayed in Canada as of January 27th and remained here. Yeah, I mean, basically, if you're going to, so I'm not sure, Miguel, if you already went in February to visit, or so going and coming back is not bad, or if you're planning to go in February next year. So I assume you already went or you're planning to go, but it's fine. You can travel because the point is they want you to be in Canada when you're applying. or you have stayed most of the time here working or doing something. So going for 1 or 2 weeks vacation pay is not going to make you ineligible, right? So, but I'm not sure if you already applied for your postgraduate work permit, the new extension under the new policy, or you're planning to. But because there's a deadline in November, you have already, or you should apply this year, because otherwise in November it's going to expire, the policy. I am Robin. I have a question regarding pathway program. Okay, I am an international student and I would like to apply for a pathway program. Am I eligible for essential pathway program? Not healthcare. I think it means a TR to PR pathway. Yeah. So basically, Robin, Singh, most people are applying even if they're students, as long as they have the work experience. We have no specific clarification from the government that it's people can get approved, but most immigration and law firms and firms like ours are saying that yes, because there's no explanation or other restrictions. Since you were studying and you're allowed to work part-time, it's allowed. Okay, so we cannot advise you 100%, but as of now, everybody in your situation is applying, as long as you were not working while you're studying English or French, right? As long as you're not in pathway, like language pathway, but you are in a college or a university, you gain that work experience during that time, people are applying. So we cannot advise you 100% you'll get approved, but 90% of everybody and most companies are advising that you should be able to apply and get approved for the TR to PR pathway, essential workers, non-healthcare. Okay, do we have any more questions here? Hold on. I'm like, my screen is small.
I just see just a line, so I don't.
Yeah. Don't worry, I'm going through it all. Okay, so maybe you can give a quick message to some of our Spanish-speaking viewers about, again, the admission and the pathway process, just so they understand what we do and how we can help them. So in case they just joined us during this Instagram Live, Facebook, or YouTube.
Yes, for sure. Básicamente, chicos, lo importante, o sea, el inglés es fundamental para iniciar el proceso. Mucha gente se viene de turista y después viene aquí y sin inglés la verdad es que el proceso se hace súper difícil. Tener inglés es fundamental, no solo si van a venir a estudiar, sino que también para todos los procesos de inmigración requieren un nivel mínimo de inglés dependiendo del programa, y otros que requieren niveles mucho más altos. Por lo tanto, la recomendación que estamos haciendo ahora es aprovechen los cursos de inglés online. Take advantage of the online courses. That's what I'm saying. Tienen un precio mucho más bajo que venir a Canadá. Obviamente venir a Canadá y tener la experiencia es una ventaja. Pero son excelentes cursos, $100 a la semana, clases intensivas de lunes a viernes, con profes de acá, son los mismos profesores que tendrían en la escuela, con un registro de $100 y pueden estudiar. Sorry, I had a dog friend.
No worries.
It's okay. And, y sí, básicamente inician el proceso desde casa y pueden ir avanzando. Una vez que terminen su pathway, pueden venir a estudiar su college. Okay, so basically I'm just explaining that it is essential that the process of the pathway can be started from home now, which is a great advantage. Of course, studying English in Canada also is it's a great experience, but right now because of the prices, you can definitely do that. Study all your English at home, and then come back and start your college.
Yeah, for sure. And the point is, don't worry about your age. Okay. So like, some of the people or viewers are worrying, okay, I'm 40 or 50. As long as you have the right criteria in terms of getting a study permit approved, the college or the language school is really not going to discriminate against your age. Okay. And that's our specialty. You don't need to worry about that. We can get that done. Okay. I mean, yes, immigration does discriminate on age, but for example, in Ontario, the provincial program does not give you less points because of your age. But some provinces, they have age limits, and some provinces, they have points for your age. So you lose points when you get older. So the point is, the college and the language schools and universities, age is not a key factor. It's basically your educational history, your GPA, your language ability. Those are the things they care about. And your ability to pay. You know, whether you're 20, 40, or 50, it's all the same dollar bill, right? So make sure you know, if you have any doubts, reach out to us on our website. We can help you to get that admission through school, go through pathways so you can avoid the IELTS, avoid the TOEFL. That's extremely important because nobody likes exams. I don't like exams. You don't like exams. Nobody likes exams, right? And again, everybody, we're here every Tuesday, 9 a.m., 5 p.m. Standard, East Coast Standard Time, North America. And just to help you out with your questions about Canadian studies, working, sponsorships, you can post your questions in the comment section, and we'd be happy to help out by answering them live here every Tuesday. Okay. So if there's no more questions, everybody, we're actually gonna try to sign off because Carolina is cold. She's outside. I don't want to be there. It's quite cold, but we're here again next Tuesday, and we're good to go, and we're here to help everybody out. Okay, so maybe you can do a quick sign off in Spanish, Carolina, so everybody knows we're here every Tuesday to help them out and answer the questions. And we are a licensed immigration and education agency, and they can always check our Google reviews, our website, Instagram. We're very transparent, and you know, people who work with us don't regret it.
Yes, Reza. Solo decirles que aprovechen estos live, Reza, y tenemos un equipo grande de consultores de migración certificados. Yo soy especialista en el área de educación. Está el equipo, digamos, para apoyarlos, y básicamente aprovechen estas instancias de que si tienen alguna duda pequeña en su proceso, sin costo, y como les digo, es, digamos, proviene de personas que saben y que trabajan en esto, ¿no? También pueden contactarnos a través del sitio web, a través de nuestro correo. Estamos siempre, digamos, ahí muy visibles. Nuestra misión principal es tratar de estar con nuestros clientes y acompañarlos lo más posible, ¿no? Así que eso. Just contact us. We're here and happy to help.
Yeah, every Tuesday, folks, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, we're here to answer your questions. We have
9 a.m. to 5 p.m., right?
Yeah, 9 a.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. So same time zone as Ottawa, Montreal, New York, Florida, New Jersey, Toronto, you know, that time zone. Okay. Thanks, Carolina, for joining us today. We will have Carolina back on the show soon, and good luck to everybody. We'll be back next week. Thanks again, everybody. Thanks, Carolina. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. سخته تنهایی